Chase? Chase? Chase?
Yes, booty.
Can you help me with my challenges?
I got you.
Cause that ruin skin looks so cool, but these challenges are hard.
Yeah. Oh my god, why did I invite you guys over? I'll just join your party, buddy.
Okay. My game...
I'm gonna be pissed about what I have, alright?
What do you have?
Oh, you'll find out, buddy.
Is it the Raven?
No.
Is it something I really like?
Yeah.
Give me a hint.
Huh?
Give me a hint.
It's fiery. Yeetos.
Does that have to do with the battle hound?
Yes.
I honestly hate you right now. If you weren't doing my challenges, I would honestly kick you out right now. But you're a good friend, so. Who is in the background?
Oh, my two friends.
Oh. I had FSAs today.
What? What subject, buddy?
Writing. Who is this?
Oh, it's my phone and my friends are playing on it. Make me party leader. So like, you know, mobile.
Can we do squads? I have to play top 6 in squads.
Yeah.
So,
you gotta carry my friend.
well, you're not really carrying me, you're actually just helping me complete my challenges. Basically. I got a new wrap, guess what I got? I got the sprinkles.
Same. But tell you what, fat little cup.
Alright, you ready for me to complete some challenges?
But I'll tell you what, you fat little cup.
Did you complete all of this week's challenges?
No, I'm not really doing challenges that much.
But you're gonna help me, like, look it up on YouTube and stuff?
Yeah. Well, it's actually kind of a good combo. You were older.
I'm just gonna do what we first see on the list.
I need to launch myself through one structure with the pipe cannon.
I also have to do that. I also have to deal damage with pirate cannons. That is absolutely so hard. I have to
Put it on party assist. I'll help you with it.
Which one?
Do damage to people with pirate cannons or whatever.
Oh my god. I'm ready up already.
I'll tell you.
We're already in a game. Do you think we should do Team Rumble after this?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, you fat little cup.
What?
But I'll tell you what, you fat little cup.
Why can you not really concentrate?
But I'll tell you what, you little fat little cup. I'll tell you what, you fat little cup. Buddy, why is this actually kind of a good combo?
What is it?
Look.
Darn it, you can't party this stuff in the game? That's actually pretty cool.
Wait,
You're not gonna leave the game, are you?
the phone has a mic. It's got a microphone.
You guys wouldn't leave the game for me, would you?
What?
Would you guys leave the game for me?
I would.
Would your friend?
Well, I would tell him to.
Can you, so I can do the party assist thing?
Yeah. Well, can we just play this game first?
I already,
Yeah, there's some over there.
And also tell your friend to make a Team Rumble.
But I'll tell you what, you fat little cup.
Oh my god, stop!
Jameson, leave the game.
And make a Team Rumble as well, make a Team Rumble as well.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, you fat little cup.
Tell him to make it Team Rumble.
Jameson, make it Team Rumble. You know, shut up, faggot. Not you, buddy.
Alright, my party assist is deal damage with pirate cannons now.
What's up?
Dean invited us over for dinner later.
Who?
Dean.
Oh.
Okay? What are you applauding for?
I didn't know, just breathing.
You know what? I'm gonna smack the crap out of you. Is this it?
No.
You know.
Wait, let me see.
Where's the... Yes. Here, get out of the way. Move. Probably it. Yes, it is. I had it. Alright, now I need to be plugged in. Hey. Yeah, but I want to put some... Yeah.
Hey, chase his friend. Make a Team Rumble. Make a Team Rumble, my guy. Yo, XX yeet tuss yeetus yeetus leetus yeetos yeetos. I ain't running up until you make a Team Rumble. Chase.
Where's the
Tell your friend to make a team rumble.
You want to bet? Yeah, I do want to bet. I do want to bet. It's actually not.
Chase's friend, make a team rumble.
Has he ever got poop on anything? No, he hasn't. He puts his butt up to everything. On his bed.
Chase's friend, make a team rumble, my guy.
Or we need M&M's. You know what?
Chase's friend, can you make a team rumble? Make a team rumble. Team rumble.
Buddy,
Yeah, team rumble.
I'll play with you later, okay?
Wow. Just gonna do the welcomes. No.
Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one, it is time for my Week 6 Challenges Guide featuring the locations of the 5 highest points on the map, the locations of the Wooden Rabbit, the Stone Pig, the Metal Llama, all of those locations, also the location of the star that you can find where the knife is on the treasure map, as well as tips, tricks, and secrets for all of the other challenges as well. Now if you enjoyed today's video guys and find it helpful and want to encourage me to make more of these guides, be sure to use my support a creator code TheLlamaSir. Seriously, it helps me out a ton. I appreciate it a lot, and big thanks to all of you who have been doing so. And again, that is TheLlamasir. Seriously, guys, I appreciate it a lot. On top of that, guys, be sure to hit that like button down below if you do enjoy these guides and find them helpful. And on top of that, be sure to comment what tier you guys are at or what level you guys are at. Even if you're at tier 100, guys, reminder, these challenges help you get a bunch of XP, which can help you level up some of the skins. So it's always helpful to do so, but comment that down below. And without further ado here, let's jump into it with the overview of the challenges this week, in case you are not home to see them right now. But in this video, I am going to be showing you the location of the secret banner as well. But yeah, as for the challenges themselves, you have got use different throwable items in a single match, visit a wooden rabbit, a stone pig, and a metal llama. Again, I'll show you all the locations of those. Get an elimination with a flint knock pistol or boom bow. Search where the knife points on the treasure map loading screen. I'll get you the location of that. Land at location stages. Visit the 5 highest elevations on the island. I'll show you every single one of those, as well as like how to go through them in the fastest way, and also eliminate opponents at Frosty Flights or Lazy Lagoon. So let's go ahead, guys, and jump into it with the first challenge I want to cover in this video, and that is actually the secret banner location. And as a reminder, guys, since this is the week 6 banner, you do have to complete 6 weeks of challenges. Doesn't matter which weeks they are, as long as you complete 6 weeks, and then after that the week 6 banner will show up. But basically the week 6 loading screen has been floating around on Twitter and Reddit and stuff like that, and they generally hide a clue inside of the loading screens. And this time the clue is pretty interesting, and basically what the clue is the numbers and letters E2, E3, F2, and F3, but it's actually corresponding to some coordinates on the map. So E2 and E3 are their respective squares on the map, and also F2 and F3. And basically, if you look in the middle of those squares, you can find a point that should be where the banner is going to show up. That point is right here on the map next to the pirate camp near Lazy Lagoon. At least I'm pretty sure. I haven't quite gotten this banner myself, so it's possible it could maybe move somewhere else, but I mean, this location would make sense. And then if you go there specifically, I believe it would be like in front of this tree or somewhere around this general area. If for some reason the location changes or gets updated, be sure to check the pinned comment down below. I'll post an update down there if, you know, anything changes. Then after that, guys, let's jump into it with one of the tough challenges from the weekly challenges themselves, and that is to search where the knife is on the treasure map, or something along those lines, and specifically the treasure map loading screen. So the loading screen that it is talking about right here is this one. So basically, if you take a look where that knife is pointing, it is pointing right above the Gus racetrack, and like really specifically, it's in that line of trees right above the racetrack. So yeah, with that being said, that is obviously on the east side of the map where the racetrack is in the desert biome, but again, you want to go slightly to the north of that, and it should be within these trees over here. Now if we take a look in these trees, I'm not 100% sure where the exact location is, but I would assume that it would be on top of this hill, on this brown patch of grass right here. I mean, that just seems to stick out the most, and also it fits in with the location of where the knife is pointing. So this would be my number one guess for where it could be. It could also be around this general area, or maybe around the... Maybe it could even be at the Hero Mansion that's like super run down. But honestly, guys, I would guess that it's on that brown. That's similar to how they've done star locations in the past. But again, guys, for whatever reason that location changes, simply check the pinned comment down below for an updated location, but I really think it's probably at that brown patch of grass. But after that, then you have a fairly easy one, and that is to get an elimination with a flint knock pistol or a boom bow. And honestly, this one isn't that hard. Basically, what I recommend if you want to get this one done fast is to go into Team Rumble, because obviously you have respawns. If you get eliminated, you can just keep trying until the end of the match. And on top of that, I would also just recommend focusing on the flint knock pistol, because, you know, it's easy to get eliminations with, or like decently easy, it's possible. Plus, it's probably a lot more common than the boom bow. However, the boom bow has been spawning a lot as of, you know, it being introduced into the game. So honestly though, just use whatever you want. Obviously the boom bow is pretty easy to get eliminations with, but you may be able to find more of the flint knock pistols, so it's something to keep in mind. Now after that then, guys, we also have the land at location stages challenge, and this one I really don't have that many tips for you. The one that I can only really give to you is to maybe try and couple this with some other challenges so that you can maybe try to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Because if you happen to need to land at a location that's near one of the other challenges you need to get done, maybe you can do it that way. Or maybe just, you land at a location, look for a boom bow or a flint knock pistol, something like that, because this one, does just take time to do. Keeping it going here with the next challenge I want to talk about, let's talk about the one where you have to find like the different animal building type things around the map, and specifically that is the locations of the wooden rabbit, a stone pig, and a metal llama. Now don't worry guys, I've got the exact locations of these for you so that you just can follow this guide and know exactly where to go. And real quick before we get into it guys, be sure to check out after this video my previous update news video, because there was a lot of interesting stuff in there, such as like old locations possibly returning, things like that. So I'll leave a link to that video in the description in the pinned comment below, so be sure to check that out after this video. But back to this challenge, the first thing I can recommend before even showing you like the specific locations is the game mode. And honestly, the game mode doesn't really matter that much. Honestly, if you want to, probably the safest is Team Rumble, but you can do it in solo, especially if you're going for other challenges as well. You can maybe couple this challenge with another and work on them at the same time. However, let's just go ahead and jump into it with the locations, because there are 2 specific locations that you can get that are close to each other, and then the third one you may have to go and get it in a separate match. So let's start off with those first 2 and show you exactly how to get those done the fastest. And basically you're going to want to drop towards the Pleasant Park side of the map, up towards this northwest corner over here. And again, I'm doing this in Playground just to show you as an example. It doesn't work in Playground, but again, it's just great for showing you guys without having to worry about enemies and stuff messing up, well, again, this showcase. So basically, instead of going right towards the metal llama, which is over there and is the pretty obvious location since that's been around for a very long time, I would recommend actually grabbing a drift board right here so that, again, you can try and get 2 done in 1 match. Now, since we have our drift board, we can quickly go over to the metal llama, as you can see it up there in all of its glory. But if you make your way up there and go right under it, that should count as visiting the metal llama. So that's the easiest location, but what about the next one? Well, basically, I want to show you where the wooden rabbit is. Wooden rabbit, there we go. But if you use your drift board and just keep going south, through Haunted Hills, it is right after Haunted Hills. And if you also follow the edge of the map, you will be able to see it coming up there. It is right over there. So that is the wooden rabbit. So let's make our way to it, and that'll be our second location to stop off at. And then this is the wooden rabbit, as you can see. So that should be the second location done. Now, as for the next one, you are probably going to need to do it in a separate match because it is pretty far away from here. You can try to do it in the same match if you really want to. I mean, it's possible, but it will take a bit of time. But then after that, you have another fairly easy challenge which requires you to use different throwable items in a single match. And basically, you can do this in whatever game mode you want. However, I'm pretty sure the throwable items that you can get is the dynamite, the clingers, the stink bombs, the disco bombs, and also the impulse grenades. I believe those are the 5 that you can pick up as throwable items in the game currently. Maybe I'm missing one, but those are some that you should be looking for, and then when you pick some up, you might as well just throw them right away, or throw one of them, or whatever, and that should help you get this challenge done. So yeah, it's pretty easy, but as long as you know that you have to look for those, it makes it even easier. So there you go. But moving on to the next one, this is another fairly tough one, and this challenge is the visit the 5 highest elevations on the map. And I've got the locations of those for you right here. And actually, real quick before we get into that, guys, if you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, because I post these guides every single week, showing you tips, tricks, and secrets to get the challenges done as fast as possible. And if you don't want to miss those guides, being subscribed and having notifications turned on is the best way to know about them. But getting back into it, I know exactly where to go, and even like which ones to go to first in order to like get to the other ones fast in like a single game or multiple games, stuff like that. So you know what, let's go ahead and jump into a game so I can show you like specifically how to go about doing it. Alright, but yeah guys, I wanted to go into game 2 specifically show this to you, and I'm just showing you this in Playground. I'm like 99% sure it does not work in Playground, but like the game mode I would recommend is obviously something like Team Rumble. Honestly, Team Rumble should be the best, so if that mode is live while you are, doing your challenges, that's going to help you out a lot with this one. Don't do solo. I mean, you can, but, Team Rumble's great. So let's go ahead and jump into it. it. So basically, when you're starting out, you're going to want to drop towards this side of the map. The left side has like 4 of these highest points, and the right side has like 1. So I'm going to start off over here to give you guys an example, but basically the first location I would recommend going to is actually this mountain right here. This is one of the locations where you can find one of the highest points, but that's not the only reason I recommend going here first. And as you can see, there is one of the signs marking like the high points of the map, so there's your first one done. However, again, there's a reason I recommend this spot, and you may be able to tell there are vehicles around it. There's a bunch of drift boards, there's also a quad crasher, but the drift board, for sure, you can take a drift board. Now once you have the drift board, you immediately want to go to this mountain or the villain's base over there, and the drift board can help you get over there even faster. Now we're not going to quite make it all the way over there, but we can just go up the side of the mountain right here, and then wait for our boost to recharge so we can, fly up here, maybe not hit the tree, okay, thank you very much, and then go up this part as well so we can get on the very tippy top of it right here. And then as you can see, here is another one of the highest points on the map, so visit that. That's your second one done. Now as for the ones after that, there's 2 over on that side of the map, so we're going to use our drift board to fly over there as fast as possible. Now this little bit of distance just takes a bit of time, but if you're in Team Rumble, you won't really have to worry about that many other players, especially if this is on your side of the map, so just take your time going over to Poland. Now this, over there even faster. Fly up here, maybe not hit the tree, okay.
Hacks. He hacked. He totally hacked. Ow, he hacked. He totally hacked. He's a hacker. He one-shot. Hacker. He hacked. He hacked. Right there. There it is for you guys. Have you guys ever seen a hacker? Well, there's one. He's hacking. He's hacking. Hello, Ma. Hello. 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 Hacks. Hacks. He hacked. Where did he come from? He's teleporting. Hello, Brian? Brian. Hacks. He hacked. He hacked. He was getting shot. He was getting shot. Brian, answer me. Brian, answer me, actually. Actually, Brian, answer me. Hacks. Brian! It's so hard. I got the Dodger pet. I can play matches. Dude, can you mute me? Because if you're not gonna talk, it's annoying to hear my voice in the background.
Okay.
These challenges are actually kind of hard. But I can't lie, I do want every skin in the game, like, do you know what I mean? I'm already in the game, so can I finish it? Because I just need to get this.
High points of the map, so there's your first one done. However,
But where is that on the map? By Pleasant and Tilted. We are not on that side. I'm gonna leave. And I'll invite you, Brian. Should we do duos or squads? I mean, team mumble. Duos or team mumble.
Duos, yeah.
Don't ask where I was. I was taking the FSA. Do you want to do the arena or do you want to do normal duos?
Normal.
Okay, I invited you. Mullah! Brian, can I do make it rain? Do make it rain now. Make it rain. 3, 2, we're gonna do like, oh, the moolah. The moolah's all about it. Moolah. Brian, what are we doing art today?
Huh?
What are we doing art?
I didn't go to art. I went to history on my 6th period with Zachary and Lucas.
No, for period 1.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. We didn't do nothing.
Miss Shark's not back yet.
Because Zachary was just talking because I was doing the work with, what's his name? The kid that,
Galame?
no, he was a deer. It's,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Great, we have to kind of put our gliders out. Oh, remember the strategy?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind. You jumped or 5 foot.
Because I'm doing the bloody challenges, boy.
You know who the frick is this?
Mute him. Mute.
Let's play some WWE or Fortnite.
Oh my god. Mute him.
Brendan.
Mute him.
Brendan. 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 Brendan.
Bye.
Be good, Brandon.
Brian, you there? Oh shoot, I went too far. I went too far. No, I'm not gonna make it. Brian, we're gonna need to get mats, okay? Get mats. Get mats. Because this is a good challenge. We can do this. Do you have the battle pass?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, of course, man.
Did you get for free?
No.
Oh, you brought it?
Mhm.
That's a bigger oof. Alright, start making your way up the mountain. We need to do this challenge. This is the hardest challenge. We would be the first to complete it. We would be better than Ninja if we complete this.
In my text messages.
Alright, Brian, keep building up to the mountain with me. Brian, did you see the text I sent you? No, not on PlayStation.
Let's see.
Don't read out loud.
Oh. Oh, okay, alright, I got you.
Because
Ooh, there you go. I muted this man for you.
I told him I'd be playing later with him. I didn't want him to think I was like, you know, ditching him. But he's gonna know it's me. Alright, do you have any mats left?
60.
Alright, we might make it up there. We might make it up. We might do it.
Wait, jump up?
No, build. Don't jump. If you jump, we're dead. We are actually dead. Give me your mats. Give me all your mats. What? Brian.
Oh, I did. Wait, what was that?
Does Zachary have Wi-Fi?
Place up. Oh, no.
Visit 5 high elevations on the map. How high are they? We have to go over there. Get the mats. Get more mats.
I am.
Does Zachary actually have Wi-Fi yet?
No.
Here, this is one of the locations
Bro, he
where you can
plays
find one of the
on,
highest points, but that's not the only reason I recommend going here first. And as you can see, there is one of the signs marking like the high points of the map, so there's your first one done. However, again, there's a reason I recommend this spot, and you may be able to tell there are vehicles around it. There's a bunch of drift boards, there's also a quad crasher, but the drift
Oh, there were vehicles there.
Now once you have the drift board, you immediately want to go to this mountain or the villain's base over there, and the drift board can help you get over there even faster.
Give me all your
Make
materials.
it all the way over there, but we can just go
Give me all your
right
materials.
here, and then wait for our boost to recharge so we can,
Thank you.
fly up here. Maybe not hit the tree. Okay, thank you very much. And then go up this part as well so we can get
Oh, there's metal?
very tippy top of
Yeah.
it right here. And
There.
then, as you can see, here is another one of the
Are you ready?
on the map. So visit that.
Yeah.
That's your second one done. Now as for the ones
Oh, the wooden llama. The wooden rabbit, I mean.
maps, we're going to use our drift board to fly over there as
You think we'll make it?
Now, this
You think we'll run out of
Yes,
mats?
takes a bit of time, but if you're in Team Rumble, you won't really have to worry about that many other players, especially if this is on your side.
You think we should do Team Rumble after this?
Going over to
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
and then probably the best way to
No, I missed it.
the right side.
I got it though. I got it still.
Or like you actually have to go all the way around if you want.
Alright, now we gotta try to get to Polar Peak.
But once you're at
Near Polar Peak.
right,
Go near Polar Peak.
you're going to actually want to go on top of the castle, so it's going to require you to, get off your drift board for a bit, get a bit of materials, not too much, but you're just going to want to build up to the very top of it. And then once you're at the very top, you will find the,
Alright, we're gonna eliminate ourselves, okay?
Okay.
And we need 3 more. I don't know what they are. Next is gonna be Polar Peak, so we're gonna go in Team Rumble.
Oh, wait, did you do that on purpose or?
Yes, we're supposed to eliminate ourselves.
Oh. Okay. So I'm just gonna lock it over here.
No, get mats and build up and then jump off.
Actually, hold on.
Do it now.
Huh?
Build up with all your mats and then jump off. I mean, you don't need them.
Do this.
Why does everyone like the drift board so much? There's a hamster bone here. Just jump off.
Whee!
Are you joking me? My guy just built up.
Okay, alright, my dude. Okay.
And then jump off. 4, 3, 2, 1. How do? Yeah, let's go. I need to play one more match and then there's another challenge done.
That I completed the challenge when I died.
Alright, you ready? We have to go Polar Peak on top of the castle, okay?
Oh.
And I don't know where we have to go next. We have to hope Polar Peak is on our side, my man.
Okay.
How many periods do you have with Zachary and Lucas?
I think about 5.
And all 3 of them are in your class?
Yeah.
Wow, nice. So you guys aren't together for only 1 period of the day, right?
Mm.
Which period?
Oh, I got 5. Yeah.
Lucky, look at my tier.
Oh, wow. Oh, 52, almost 73.
Listen, I was in Disney, okay?
Alright. But you have...
Yo, how's the Ember skin?
Ember skin? Hold on. Oh, we're playing those again?
Oh, no.
I think there's this challenge that you have to find hamster balls and get in them.
Yeah, we're gonna do that because I think... No, we're gonna have to try to beat this in Team Rumble, okay?
Okay.
Hold
And
on,
the challenge that you have to destroy all the cactus.
invite me back.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
You ready to get the win? I'm doing random everything, my guy. Are you doing random everything? Brian, are you doing random everything?
No.
No.
No, I am...
What tier is I again? Tier 52?
Yes. No, I think more than... No, not 52. Almost 70 something. I think.
No, me.
Oh, you're 50.
Yes, perfect.
Oh, and you know, Raptor, she's all the way to tier 100.
Already? How many tiers did he buy?
He bought the tier.
Look at our bus route. Polar Peak, perfect. It's Polar Peak, yes.
Land.
Highest point marker right here. So there's your 3rd one ready to get. And then to get the 4th one, simply drop down to your drift board again, and then you're going to want to go over to the submarine, which you may or may not know where that is, but basically it's really close to here. As you can see, it's right there. So let's fly on over to that, and then you're going to want...
Alright, after Polar Peak, we're gonna have to go right near Frosty Flights, like...
Okay.
It's a submarine. Do you know what I'm talking about? The submarine?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make it up. I need more mats. No, Brian, you have to go to the top of Polar Peak.
I'm getting maps.
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, wait, there's a challenge that you have to open chests. So.
Yeah, I'm done with that challenge.
Oh, I haven't even just started.
Wow, did you forget there was a challenge?
This is my 2nd time going back.
No, wait, that's your daily challenges. That's not a weekly challenge. That would be too easy for weekly challenge.
Oh, wait, so there's a easy challenges and hard challenges, right?
Daily challenges can count for battle pass stars and stuff, yeah? But like, they don't count for like to get the ruined skin coming out. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not battle pass challenges. You get them for free. You know what's weird?
What?
Like, if defaults get to tier 100, they don't get anything.
Like Tifu.
Tifu's not a default anymore.
I know.
But yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Can I use that hamster ball, by the way?
Huh?
Can you bring that hamster ball up so I can get in it for a challenge?
Yeah.
Hamster cam. I don't know, I just made up the randomest word ever.
Oh my god, Raptor just sent me an invite now.
Don't accept it. You're playing with me, right?
Yeah.
Cause we Gucci. We can play with him later. Tell him you're playing with your friend right now so he doesn't keep spamming you.
What? I'm
Tell
bringing
him.
the hamster ball right now.
Huh?
I'm bringing you the hamster ball.
Oh, no!
Why did you do that?
I fell, I'm sorry. Man, you know, we have to go from this chest could be handy so we can get on the submarine. We need to get to the submarine quick and get into the circle quick.
Hey, Brandon, how was the test? Did you do good?
I have no idea.
Uh,
I wrote 8 paragraphs. I used the entire planning sheet. Do you know why?
Oh my god, my battery's at 20%.
Do you know?
Yes.
Charge it. Do you know the main reason I used 8 paragraphs in the entire planning sheet?
Uh-huh.
I get to skip more of the class. Imagine if one time took someone the entire day to do the FSA. Because some people get extra time. I did.
Ooh.
Brian, do you get extra time on your FSA?
Extra time, I don't know.
I do because like I don't have to do the entire 120 minutes. That's 3. Now we have to go right near Frosty Flights, that submarine, real quick. Forget the storm, okay? We can try to get it. Alright, I'm in the storm. I gotta do this quick.
I'm going to the circle.
You think I got this?
Yeah. Oh. And I gotta make it for you.
This respawns. No, we're gonna have to do it in the next game. Brian.
Uh-huh, I heard you.
Do you think we've got it next game?
Uh-huh.
No, do you think we have do you think we're gonna get the polar peak in our side?
Scale the side of the mountain with your drift board. Make sure you have a...
Next time let's land on this so it takes less time, like, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I got a new wrap.
Oh, nice.
Got the ice cream.
The ice cream? Oh, nice.
From the item shop, the sprinkles. You know what I'm talking about? Brian, how come you're not using your mic?
Because I don't want to call you FaceTime, you know.
When your phone ties, are you going to? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, BRB. Oh. We're fine to see who gets there first.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm back.
Okay.
Wow, me and my sister at the exact same time said, "Hey Brian, guess what? I need to get something." Dad, I think I left my lunchbox again.
In the car?
Yeah.
That's all.
I leave it in school?
No.
I think I did. Can I check the car? Oh my god, Dad, I'm so stupid. I checked the front seat. My God. I left my lunchbox at school. on, Brian. I'm doing something. My friend has him 6th period. He'll give me it on Thursday. I think I brought it. My friend has him 6th period. I can check the log. Brian, why you hang up on me, bro? That ain't cool.
I didn't hang up. You hang up.
So Ghost hanged up?
What? Wait.
So Ghost hanged up? Wait, can you maybe call me back?
Oh, wow, it was because my phone died. Okay.
Wow.
Wait, never mind. Hold on. Oh, it's at 21%. Never mind, because you hanged up. Let's do a challenge.
I'm completing
like the
it.
hamster ball or the tests.
I'm already completing one right now.
Okay.
Screw the hamster ball, it's annoying. Are you calling me?
Hamster. No.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
I'll text you 6th period to remember. Keep your phone in your pocket and keep it on ringer. Not you. And the final one is...
materials left from Polar Peak to get all the way up to the top of it. And as you can see, on top of the submarine is a 4th one. Now, what about the 5th one? This is where it gets a little bit tough because you have to go all the way over to the volcano. So you may have to do it in a
Oh, I have to go to volcano.
way to do it. But for example, say we drop into another game and we're at the volcano. I'll show you the exact location of the little sign that you need to get to. So
I'm gonna try it.
to the top of the volcano, to the front of it.
Wait, I can get mats when I can get mats and then jump off and deploy my glider.
This challenge done. So there you go, guys. And then for the final challenge I want to talk about in this video, this also is a fairly, non-complicated one, but basically it is to get eliminations at Frosty Flights or Lazy Lagoon.
Ooh, pump straight off the bat. Brian.
Size and loot, so I can't really
A bush.
say one better than the other, but I will say that you probably want to do it in solo because you can get eliminations very easily. Also, there's going to be a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, I got the battle star.
But on top of that, the main tip I can give you is to just
Battlestar?
drop at
Yeah, there's a battle. You know when there's a battle star you have to find?
start the bus. That way you'll be able to run into a bunch of people.
Wait,
However, if you maybe want it a little bit
different
quieter,
than
you can
Battle
wait
Pass?
until the second location that's further away. Again, depends on the bus path. But you got 2 different options, so just land at one of the locations, get your eliminations done, and you should be finished with this challenge in no time. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more guides like this coming out in the near future. On top of that, be sure to check out some of my previous videos here, such as on the left, it'll
How come you won't call me, my boy?
upload is. So maybe that's some update news or something like that, and then on the right, my previous week's challenge guide. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.
Fixing faulty wiring? That's...
Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one, it is time to talk about some crazy update news. I'm talking about stuff like the possibility of...
Yo, Chase, I still need help with my challenges.
Clues pointing towards that.
Alright, bye guys.
To go over.
What
There's
the?
actually some map changes which we have to talk about. On top of that, we're also going to be covering the in-depth stats of the new
You already leaving?
or Boombo, and also how it very likely could
I'm
be
just
OP.
telling my friends
We'll
to
talk
buy
about the
it.
details of that, as well as some other update news as well. So yeah guys, it's going to be a very fun video, very informative.
My friend also needs help with them.
Find it helpful. Be sure to
What tier are you?
creator code the llama sir. It helps me out a ton, guys, and I seriously do appreciate it.
Do you
And
have all your
again,
phones and
that's
stuff?
THELLAMA.
You have your phone too, right?
As you can see
Yeah.
right here. And also a reminder, whatever supported creator code you have put in resets
Alright, bye,
after
guys.
14 days. So make sure to check it, and if
Oh,
it's still in there, you can
okay.
confirm it again, and I think that resets the 14 days. But yeah, on top
You're
of that,
playing
make sure to
Apex?
hit that like button down below if you're excited
No, I'm not
for it.
playing Apex.
And how come you screamed FBI open up?
Update, so it's not huge today. And on top of that, leave
No,
a comment
my
down
friend
below
said
since we're
FBI,
talking
I
about
couldn't
it.
even
Which
get my
was
room,
your
I said
favorite
back
location
then.
to either go to or drop at? Moisty Mire or
Tell you
Dusty
what,
Depot and
that
maybe the
little crap.
factories around it.
Buddy, you
Whichever
keep
it
it.
is, leave a comment down below. Or maybe
Huh?
it's around when those things were in
You
the
keep
game.
it.
But hey, you can still leave a
Yeah.
comment. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it with the
Boing.
piece of update news that I want to go over today. And this one is sort of a quick one. We're not going to spend much time on it. Then we're going to jump into like the really fun ones, like with the explosive bow and the map changes, which are some huge map changes. But
you're watching that
this
guy?
one has to do with the
Yeah.
Floors lava. I've said this a bunch, but I think Floors
But
lava is
can you help me?
my favorite LTM of all time.
Still.
So much fun, you know, building up on top of the lava and stuff like that.
I
It
do
looks super
creative
cool
later,
as well, having like the
Later,
entire map
we can do
covered in
creative.
lava. It's seriously been a ton of fun.
I
and I
need
think
to
it's
listen to
become
this too.
an LTM that a lot of people have
you
liked
like
as well. Like, did you guys like it? Comment down below that as
I
well.
would,
Your
but
favorite LTM?
I just completed the high mark
Your
thing.
favorite. But yeah, guys, since we're talking
Hey,
about
did you
Floors
know?
lava,
I
it's
swear
not
on my
in
mom.
the
I
game
swear on
anymore.
my life
It's been switched
that if
out
you
for a
leave,
different
you
LTM,
still have
which
the
is
challenge.
currently
I did it
Sniper
like
Shootout. So that
Wednesday, I
in
think.
itself is a little bit
Brian,
disappointing.
we're gonna leave the
Wasn't
game.
for a while, but it wasn't in the game
I
for
don't swear my
enough,
mom's like
It was
it,
such
so.
a fun mode, especially when I got to do
Leave the game.
custom matchmaking with
And if they don't, what are you gonna
Sad
do?
that it's gone, but yeah, it's gotten replaced by Sniper
gift
Shootout,
you
which
for
is
you,
alright. But again, yeah.
You can't gift.
I wish they would have made it like a permanent mode,
Yeah, you
like
can.
Team Rumble or
Or
something
you can
like that.
gift
After that,
stuff
then
and
though,
I'll
let's jump
gift you
into it with the
whatever's in the next
specific
item shop.
Boombo stats.
Really?
And we'll get into this stuff with like
Can you give me something in the item shop right now?
One has to do with something that Tifu
No.
brought up, and it
Why?
has to do with skins. So we'll talk
What do
about
you
that
want?
as well. But yeah, the Boombo.
I want the new Wukon type skin. That Wukon type skin they have in the shop.
That kind of goes hand in
The
hand.
Shogun?
It's a
Oh, I don't
very,
have enough
very,
for it.
very, very unique weapon.
So
alright?
you're gonna give me something that's not even a skin?
But other ways, it was a little bit surprising. So basically,
Can you give me the spell one?
how it only drops in legendary. It may
The spell pickaxe?
but I didn't have the time to like
How much V-Bucks do you
it
have?
out and only went into creative, so, you know, get a feel for it. And I'm pretty sure it only let me spawn it in legendary. So you know, as
Really?
I think that's how it works.
Alright, I guess
So
I'm gonna have to
specifically
do
with it,
challenge
and this
this,
is
so
just
bye.
probably the most
No, I
interesting
would.
thing about it. It
Fine,
doesn't actually
fine
take
then.
rocket ammo, and
Leave it
instead
in.
uses shotgun ammo. That is
No, I'm just gonna get to the volcano, get up, leave the game, okay?
pretty good, especially with the current amount of damage that it does. Like, it may be OP if I'm being completely honest, because let me, you know, paint a picture for you
Wait,
guys. So
Valkyrie
first of all, this
should-
takes
yeah,
shotgun
Valkyrie,
ammo, which, as you guys know, is a fairly...
I like the Molten Battle Hound.
It's not uncommon, like, at the end of the game for you
It's
to
better.
have 100 shotgun ammo
I
or
like
something
those
like that,
ones.
right? However, once you couple that with the damage...
Didn't the storm used to do damage to structures?
Of this item, that's
No,
where it
it never
starts to get
did.
a little bit crazy. So
People
let's
said it did.
the fire distance. Basically, how it works is you have to hold
Not
the
losing the
trigger or
game.
whatever button you
Because I'm just going up to the volcano, dude. Take a chill pill.
power of like being able to fire it across. If you fire before that 1.6 seconds, it simply doesn't go.
Chase, it's actually annoying when you do stuff like that.
So I mean, take that as you will. You're probably going to want to charge it up, but like, look what.
After I get up the volcano, I'm gonna die. No, I'm gonna die. Chase, you messed me up. I'm honestly mad at you. Alright, you wanna get kicked out? You wanna get kicked out? Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, this weapon is very good,
Buddy,
and as you can see, when
buddy,
you fire it,
buddy,
it goes
buddy,
super fast. It's
buddy,
not like a
buddy,
rocket launcher where it
buddy.
takes time.
What?
It fires pretty fast.
What?
Now on top
What?
of that,
What?
you also
What?
have
What?
damage. So
What?
basically,
What?
the damage
What?
of this, it does 100
But I'll tell you what
explosive
Oh,
damage.
I'm immune
Pretty
you.
good. On top of that, though, if you hit the
buddy,
player directly with it, it deals
Brian,
15 damage for, you know, hitting that player directly.
leave the game.
115.
Alright, actually, how many V-Bucks do you have? Oh, it's saved.
Trajectory line, the fire speed of like how it actually, you know, goes across the map. How it doesn't really
Join me.
drop off. And on top of it taking
Alright.
shotgun ammo, this
But
is a
I'll tell you
very
what,
good
you fat
weapon. So
little
be
cunt.
sure to pick it up. Honestly, it could very well be OP as
You're getting muted.
But honestly, it's a ton of fun. And
But
we're gonna have to
what the
test it out
fuck
a little
are
bit more in
you?
games. But yeah, so there you go.
Yeah,
Those
look
are
at
the
this
main
kid,
details
his
about it.
banana
Alright guys, but
skin,
moving on
very
here,
good.
this is like
I'm doing random everything. Don't talk to
and
me.
honestly, I had to go into game to show it to you guys
Bro,
because, well, I've seen a
bro,
bunch
I'll
of
tell you what, you
talk
fat
about it. I
little
haven't actually taken a look at
My
it.
God,
myself.
you're getting
But
muted.
I also think you guys should take a look at it.
No,
We did talk about it a bit in our
Yeah.
What?
a new weapon. Today I've got for you guys
your
a
name
full
Fortnite?
showcase of the Lava Legends
You can
pack
kick
with the
out.
different skins and stuff in it. Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Sure, bud.
I'm joking.
What kind of name is Bud?
Did you say what kind of name is Buddy? What'd you say about my name?
What?
My lunchbox is at school
Why?
because I left it there
Why?
on accident.
Bro, I'll tell you what, you fat little cock.
I'm muting you. I'm kicking you out. Do it one more time and you're getting kicked.
Bro, I'll tell you what, you're not a fat little cock.
Say anything like that to distract us and you're getting kicked.
Bro, I'll tell you what, you fat little cock.
Yeah, you're getting kicked. No joke.
I'm kidding, bro. Alright, what do you need first, buddy?
I am going to drop at Volcano. Then I'm just gonna do.
Lazy.
I'm gonna
I'm a little
do
lazy 'cause I need
racetrack at Happy Hamlet, but I guess I won't do that yet.
I wish they gave you a pickaxe in the Lava Legends.
Linda Junction, we can't do that. Right now, at least.
Yeetos.
I got it.
My best friend.
Do you want to leave the game and go into duos instead? So I can do Linda Junction
I-
and stuff?
Can I launch your one structure with the pirate cannon? Because that's all me.
Yeah, my party assist is get the damage with the pirate cannon, so yeah, deal 100 damage to opponents will do it.
I got lucky with that. Here, what's it called? Turn it on party assist.
It is.
Alright, I just got it done. You wanna leave or no?
I need to use a volcano vent, a zip line, and something different in a last match. What is that?
Wait, a volcano, a zip line, and a vehicle?
A volcano, a zip line, and something different.
Alright, I got you.
Yeah, and a vehicle, and a vehicle, and a vehicle.
Alright, so where's the, alright, so volcano vents are everywhere around here.
Yeah.
So follow me.
Is there any vehicles over there? Does a cannon count as a vehicle?
I think so, yeah. Just like steer it for a second and... Oh, nice one.
Nope. I ain't doing it. Yep, it did it. Why'd he leave? Why'd you leave?
Oh, I just want to make my own party.
Oh, you sure? Nothing to do with Big B?
And in this one, it is time for my week 5 challenges guide. That is right, guys. So I'm going to be showing you how to complete a lap at the racetrack at Happy Hamlet. I'll show you the location of that. Also, like super easy ways to search chests at Shifty Shafts or Paradise Palms. We'll go over the best chests to get there, as well as tips, tricks, and secrets for all of the other challenges too, like using a volcano vent, a vehicle, and a zip line. Super easy way to do that, and more. And overall, just showing you tips, tricks.
Yeah?
And secrets for all of the challenges this week. But anyways, guys, before we get into that, if you find these guides helpful and you want to help support me and help support the guides, be sure to use code THELLAWMASTER in the item shop. And shout out to these people on screen for using my code and also commenting on my previous video that they used my code. And again, reminder, the code you have put in support a creator resets every 14 days, so make sure to re-put it in if it's been after 2 weeks. But again, thanks to all of you who have been doing that. But yeah, guys, on top of that, be sure to hit that like button down below if you find these guides helpful. Seriously helps me out a ton, and I love seeing that you guys are, enjoying these videos and finding them helpful. And also comment down below what tier you guys are at. That also helps me to see how far along you guys are in the challenges and that these videos help, which is always awesome to see. I love seeing how far you guys are in the challenges and stuff like that. And like me, for example, I'm at tier 78. But without further ado, let's jump into it with the overview of the challenges for this week. You guys know I like to give you an overview in case you're not home to see them, since the challenges do release early in the morning. So these are the challenges we have this week. And also, if you're curious about this secret loading screen star for this week, I actually showed you how to do that in a separate video, and the link for that video will be in the description and also the pinned comment down below. So maybe finish up with this guide since you have to do these challenges first, and then go over to that video. It also has like some changes in the recent update, some secret changes and stuff like that. So it's a really fun video. Be sure to check that out. But yeah, as for the challenges this week, you have search chests at Shifty Shafts or Paradise Palms. Again, I'll show you some good chests to go after there. Deal damage with scoped weapons to opponents. Use a volcano vent, a vehicle, and a zip line in the same match. I'll show you a super easy way to do that too. Complete a lap of the racetrack in Happy Hamlet. I'll show you the location of that. Eliminate opponents at pirate camps. Get 15 bounces in a single throw with the bouncy ball toy, or is it 15? Maybe I put that down wrong. But either way, I've got some ways to get like a bunch of bounces, as well as gain shields from mushrooms plus stages. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it with the first challenge I want to cover in this video, and that is the eliminating opponents at pirate camps. And the main thing surrounding this is just knowing where the pirate camps are and also finding people at the pirate camps. And I have multiple things to go over with this. So basically, starting out here, which game mode is best? I would recommend solo. I wouldn't recommend something like Team Rumble, because obviously there's a lot less players, and to even find somebody at an enemy pirate camp, you might have to go to their side, or you may get lucky and the circle will be around a pirate camp, but even then it might be a little bit tough.
This majestic turtle floating in the sky was created entirely on an iPhone by
to find people there, but that is a possibility. Build up a ton on the pirate camp and wait for people to come by. That might work. However, I do recommend doing solo, and as soon as you get onto the bus, jump to the nearest pirate camp, and after a little bit of time you should be able to get this challenge done. Now with that being said, let's go over the locations again of these pirate camps. But starting out, I think actually one that I would recommend is the one near Dusty Divot. I know like the other ones are closer, but the one at Dusty Divot seems to be the most common, like especially in like mid-game. Whenever I go by this specific pirate camp, I can usually find people there. So maybe that's just me in the games I've been in. But then for the ones around it, you have this one near Fatal Field is a good one to probably go to as well. But on top of that, if we go clockwise around the map, you've got one near the Frozen Lake right now, but you've got one near there, which could be good to go to. Also near Pleasant Park, you have this one right here. I mean, it is kind of hidden, so maybe not. Maybe go for the others. And similarly to that, there's also this one at Lazy Lagoon, which is also a little bit, more hidden, so maybe not a ton of people will go there. But on top of that, you also have the one near the volcano, which could be a decent one to go to. And then the final of the 7 pirate camps is the one at Paradise Palms, or I'm sorry, near Paradise Palms at the bridge. So yeah, guys, those are the locations of those. Shouldn't be that tough overall. But then after that, guys, let's go over the chest challenge for this week. And this one is pretty interesting. Paradise Palms or Shifty Shafts. So those are 2 pretty different locations. But let's go over like where you can find some good chests here. But first of all, what what's the best game mode to do this in? Obviously, I would recommend Team Rumble because you can land on the location that is on your side, and that way you don't have to worry about enemies, you know, trying to eliminate you, and you can loot in peace. Well, most of the time. However, guys, I want to jump into game right here to show you like some of the chests that I would recommend going for, and let's start off with Shifty Shafts. You can see it down there. Personally, I think I might recommend Shifty Shafts because it is probably going to be a little bit more quieter, I would assume, but it does also have a decent amount of chests. So like as you can see here, there's one in this truck that you can maybe go for. I'm in Playgrounds just to show you as an example, since the chests always spawn in Playgrounds, but if you're doing like solo or Team Rumble, I don't think they always spawn. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Personally, I would avoid the chest that's in here. A lot of people know about that one and go for it. However, this one right here can be a good one to go after because you have to actually break something to get to it. Not a lot of people want to do that. And then maybe you can go down to this one over here if it spawns. However, you can run into right over here, and there's a chest behind here as well, which could be a good one because again, you have to break something down to get to it. There is one down here as well, which you could maybe try, but that's a little bit further away. But I could also recommend going to this chest over here since it's sort of, you know, decently distanced from the main building, and there's another one behind there as you can see. After that then, though, you can also try these houses over here. I'm not 100% sure if they count, but I think they might. But in these houses, I think each of them has two. This one has one in the attic and one in the basement, and this one has one as you can see right there, and also behind this wall at the top of the stairs. You'll have to break down a wall here, and there you go. And then for Paradise Palms, I'm not going to show you a ton because there's no like super secret chests. I mean, a lot of the houses, as you can see and probably already know, have one or two chests each, which isn't crazy, but yeah, this location should have a few more than Shifty Shafts, I would think. However, the place I recommend going is the pool area because for one, there's a chest behind here, as you can see right there, and there's also a fairly secret chest back behind here that you can grab. Like, nobody ever goes for that one, but that's not it. On top of it, you can go over here, and there's a fairly hidden one in the back of this truck that you can grab too. And then after that, you know, you can go into the shops. There's a bunch of chests in these shops which you can find, or you can run through and check for this chest because a lot of the times people won't go for that one because they might be at the top looting up and coming down. So that one might be free to grab as well. But yeah, there you go, guys. Moving on to the next one, though, I wanted to show this one to you guys in game 2 because it is the use a volcano vent, a vehicle, and a zip line in the same match. And the reason I want to show this one to you, in game is because I actually have a good place to go for this to get it done like super duper easily. So basically, it has to do with the jungle biome. So like for example, again, the reason I want to show this one to you, moving on to the next one, though, I wanted to show this one to you guys in game 2 because it is the use a volcano vent, a vehicle, and a zip line in the same match. And the reason I want to show this one to you, in game is because I actually have a good place to go for this to get it done like super duper easily. So basically, it has to do with the jungle biome. So like for example, again, this is Playground. I'm like 99% sure you cannot do it in Playgrounds. This is just an example. But say for example you're on the battle bus, you just jumped off. I would go for first of all one of these two vents on this side of the volcano. You've got one right down there and one right down here as well. Also, there's a bunch over down at that area that you can see. Those can be good for getting volcano vents too. Now, the reason you want to do this right off the bat is because you can just do this, you know, get the first part done hitting the volcano vent, then you can go down right over to here and get on a zip line. Now, that's not the only amazing thing about this spot because once you get off the zip line, you can run right down here, as you can see, get some mats built over that fence or break through it, go through this store, and then you've got some ballers that you can use to get the vehicle portion of it. Or there's also quad crashers right here, and I believe there's also, yeah, some drift boards up on top of here. So those are plenty of vehicles to help you get this challenge done, and those are all three in like no time flat. Those are some of the closest ones for this challenge, so hopefully that helps you guys out right there. But then after that, guys, let's discuss the challenge, complete a lap of the racetrack in Happy Hamlets. But real quick, before we get into that, guys, if you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on notifications because I post these guides every single week, and if you don't want to miss them, that's the best way to know about them, so be sure to do so. But back to this challenge. There are some tips I want to give to you about it on top of just, you know, showing you guys the location of this, because it is tough. This location only has 4 of the baller vehicles there, which means if you get there and you can't get a baller, I'm pretty sure you can't complete this challenge. Maybe you can by running through it, but I'm not 100% sure. It's probably best to have the baller in the first place. So yeah, there's some tips I want to give you, but let's go ahead and jump into game here so I can show you here in detail. Alright guys, but here we are in game, and as you can see, Happy Hamlet is right here. So if you're, you know, dropping into a game, and actually the location of it is to the west of Happy Hamlet. As you can see, you'll find these, what would you call them? Borders? I don't exactly know. But
What the heck?
track is right here, and you want to land right at the start of it. Now the tough part about this, again, there are only 4 ballers. Now I was here a little bit ago just testing it out, so that's why some of them are, you know, moved around, but there are 4 here. Now the tough part about that is that, again, well, there's 4 of them. What are you going to do if more than 4 people come here? And also, I'm not sure if all 4 of these spawn every time. So something to keep in mind. Maybe you can do Team Rumble, and if this...
To define the future of gaming, we created the world's most powerful and most upgradable gaming laptop.
This is on your side, you can drop here and try to get a baller before your teammates. But something else you can maybe try is to go over there. As you can see, the outpost has some that not many people are going to be going to more than likely, so you could grab one of those. It's going to take you a little bit longer, but then you don't really have to worry as much about not getting one. So yeah, try one of those too, but once you get over here, you simply want to get in and line up and wait for the timer to start and get down to, you know, 0 so the race actually begins. Alright, here we go, and then as soon as it starts, you go off, and then, you know, you can use your grappler or whatever. You don't really have to, but you just want to keep going through these rings, as you can see. And honestly, it's pretty easy. It doesn't really take that long. You just want to keep going along here, go around this part right here too. And then this one, you know what, let's test it out real quick. Do you have to swing through it, or can you go under it? Alright, no, you do have to swing through it. So there you go, that's just a little test, so, you know, grapple up onto this here, and it's pretty easy to just swing on through. But then after that, you know, you can swing around right here, and then the rest of this is pretty straightforward. So we just go through this ring, and I think this one is the final ring, and then you wrap around and go through the finish line. Okay, hit the top of it. No, you don't want to do that. You want to go through the finish line, and there you go. That wasn't the fastest, but it doesn't really matter as long as you get the lap done, you get the challenge done. So let's go. And then after that, guys, let's talk about the challenge, which is to gain shield from mushrooms plus stages. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what the other stages are right at this moment. I wanted to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible, but still, let's focus on this first stage since it is pretty interesting, and it's gaining shield from mushrooms. So let's go over, like, the best places to find mushrooms and stuff like that. Like, for example, probably the best location to find these is actually Dusty Divot. You know, you got a bunch of the trees and a bunch of those shield mushrooms to pick up right there. However, there are some other locations you can go to as well. One location I could also recommend is the area next to Pleasant Park, and it's near that one pirate camp. Actually, on top of that, I almost forgot, but one of the amazing places is Lonely Lodge. That has a ton of these, and Lonely Lodge is pretty decent in size. So going there, you will be able to find a decent amount of these, so I definitely recommend that spot as well. But on top of that, you've also got that area between the Volcano and Retail Road. There's a bunch of them that you can find in there as well. On top of that, also Shifty Shafts, I think, still has some, even though it's sort of, you know, in the snowy biome a bit. So you can go over there as well, and that's a decent place to find them. But those main areas are the ones I would recommend, so be sure to check those out. But keeping it going here, you also have deal damage with scoped weapons to opponents, and you have to do a decent amount, but this one is honestly a pretty straightforward and fairly easy challenge. There's still a couple of things I can give you tips on, like, for example, the game mode. I would for sure recommend Team Rumble. That's by far the best game mode to do this in, since obviously you have respawns, you can get a lot of damage done in that game mode. But then on top of that, as for the scoped weapons, obviously you can use snipers, but personally I would look for the scoped AR. That's probably the best for this. You could also use the thermal or like the scoped revolver, but just use whatever you want. But then for the final challenge I want to talk about, guys, this is to get a bunch of bounces in a single throw with a bouncy ball toy, which is definitely an interesting challenge, but I've got some ways to get like a ton of bounces with this. So I won't go super into depth with it, but basically, like, one of the easiest ways is to simply build a 1x1 around you, and then when you use the bouncy ball, you don't want to throw it at the wall in front of you, you actually want to throw it at your feet. I'm pretty sure this actually helps you to get more bounces. I was getting around 40 doing this, and that's definitely, you know, an easy and good way to go about doing this. However, if you want to get even more than that, I was actually able to get 80 by doing this weird setup where I like built a ramp pretty high up, and then at the very top I did a 1x1, did a similar thing, but right when it was about to slow down, I edited out the floor below it, so I went down the ramp and I was able to get around like 80, which is pretty crazy overall, so I thought I'd add that into the video as well. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. The infantry rifle could pop. Today we have so much to go over. I'm going to be showing you the location of the secret loading screen star for this week's challenges, as well as a
so much history for NXT, and with 5 titles on the line, the action tonight promises to be next level ahead of WrestleMania. Hello everyone, welcome to the NXT TakeOver New York pre-show. I'm your host, Charlie Caruso. So excited to be here on WrestleMania weekend. I'm even more excited to be joined by my favorite crew of panelists. So let's get this thing going. Introducing first, he is one half of the Jim Morton and Sam Roberts show, the last professional broadcaster, Sam Roberts.
You're not the only excited one, Charlie. This is it. We're finally here, WrestleMania weekend, and we're starting it with NXT TakeOver. We're having our dessert first.
Absolutely, the biggest weekend of the year. Now, we can't forget this guy over here. He has so many titles, we can't even mention them all because we don't have time. He's a small business owner,
Check.
football commentator,
Check.
former NFL All-Pro.
Check.
He lived in an RV for the past week.
Yikes.
Pat McAfee.
Charlie, thank you so much for that incredible introduction. Sam, we all know that you look like a guy that if Jesus walked out of the cave and saw you first, he would have turned around and went back in like Punxsutawney Phil saw his groundhog, saw his shadow. I am so excited to be here in New York. It's going to be a magical evening tonight with TakeOver, and as always, the roster from top to bottom is going to steal the weekend. I can't wait for the Barclays Center tonight.
Glad you wrote for this show, Pat.
Well, from an RV to New York City, I mean, WrestleMania in the Big Apple, it does not get any bigger than this.
It doesn't. You know, you hear about WWE taking cities over for WrestleMania all the time, but New York City is no joke. 5 boroughs, and they're all buzzing with WrestleMania weekend. And it all starts tonight, doesn't it, Charlie?
Absolutely. It starts tonight, and there is so much action. NXT TakeOver New York is going to be a barn burner. There's only one place to get all of the action. That's on the WWE Network. So head on over to WWENetwork.com, sign up, and start your free trial, because not only are you going to get NXT TakeOver tonight, on Sundays, it is the show of shows, WrestleMania, coming to you live from MetLife Stadium, free for new subscribers. And tonight we have a stacked card. It will be a Game of Thrones when the War Raiders defend the NXT Tag Team crowns against Aleister Black and Ricochet.
All of the championships are on the line tonight, including the NXT North American Championship, as the Velveteen Dream defends against the man who looks to make his mark in New York, Matt Reynolds.
Also this evening, the match that Europe's been waiting for and the world gets to see at NXT TakeOver New York. The WWE United Kingdom champion Pete Dunne will take on Walter.
Shayna Baszler has her greatest challenge in front of her. Tonight, it's not 1, it's not 2, it's 3 challengers for the NXT Women's Championship. Bianca Belair, Kairi Sane, Io Shirai, and Shayna Baszler. Fatal 4-way Women's Championship is on the line.
That is going to be incredible, Sam. And tonight our main event, Tommaso Ciampa and Goldie split up, and there has to be a new king of NXT. In a 2 out of 3 falls match, Johnny Gargano will take on the Undisputed Era's Adam Cole, baby.
Well, I can hear the excitement in both of your voices. I want to hear the excitement straight from the NXT universe, so let's head on over to Sarah Schreiber, who's standing by with everybody here for the NXT TakeOver action.
The biggest weekend of the year right here at the Barclays Center, NXT TakeOver. As you can see it, the NXT universe is energized. They're excited. There's so much action going down tonight in front of a sold-out crowd, over 13,000 people. There's 5 titles on the line. Let's let them inside, because there's so much more action coming from the NXT TakeOver pre-show at the WWE 2K19
WWE $2 million challenge. Players from all over the world competed in one of the game's ultra-difficult AJ Styles $1 million tower mode, but only one can make it to the final. So tonight, it will be a golden boy Stephon T. Benson versus AJ Styles.
Can't wait for that battle.
I don't really play too many
what?
video games, but I think this is a really big deal to be able to surpass this level and face AJ Styles.
Is it?
And tonight is the culmination of the WWE 2K19 $1 million challenge. Players from all over the world competed in one of the game's ultra-difficult AJ Styles $1 million tower mode, but only one can make it to the final. So tonight, it will be Golden Boy Stephon T. Benson versus AJ Styles.
I can't wait for that battle.
I don't really play too many games, but I think this is a really big deal to be able to surpass this level and face AJ Styles.
It's AJ Styles and it's $1 million on the line. You don't need to play video games to know that this is going to be the ultimate battle in 2K19.
All those years of Stephon growing up playing video games in his basement or at his friend's
You jump if you can hear me.
do something with your life. Tonight is a chance for him to win $1 million.
Oh, you hear me, obviously. I reported you for hacking.
2K19 against AJ Styles. What a dream moment for the Golden Voice. I'm excited to watch how it all plays out.
You don't know the first thing about Stephon.
Well, this is going to be a huge experience for Stephon and AJ Styles. And speaking of experiences, it is going to be a huge one tonight when the Velveteen Dream defends the North American Championship against the versatile Matt Riddle. Tonight they battle for not only the gold, but the spotlight that comes along with it.
The Velveteen Dream, NXT's prince, without the crown. Whoever wins this tournament, you get to challenge a champion of your choice.
Nothing could stop Velveteen's Dream, and his next experience could be one that puts gold around his waist.
The Dream wants you. February 20th, NXT Full Sail University. It was all but a dream.
Purple Rainmaker! Another reign begins!
The Velveteen Dream is your new NXT North American champion.
Bro, I want to get a closer look at that North American Championship.
The Dream is not your bro. Here's a reminder, the spotlight belongs to me.
When he won the North American Championship, I saw my opportunity.
What have you done to get the Dream's attention?
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist because he loves to be in the spotlight, and he knows if he's in the ring with me, he's in the biggest spotlight of them all.
The Dream just had to know what's all the hype about. The Dream came. Front row and center. And Matt, you didn't disappoint the Dream. No, you did not. That's why the Dream gave you the biggest highlight of your NXT career. The Dream said your name. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and the man who gets to journey to take over New York to face your Velveteen Dream, Matthew Riddle.
You know, he might be a dream, but I think the girl is his nightmare. I want to beat the best.
No, you're right.
He is one of the best in the world, but he's not the best in the world. I think he can be better, and he's focused too much on the experience.
Matt Riddle, you are a poser because you want to pose with the Velveteen Dreams North American Championship. And that was not a pose. The best. Photoshop. Take over New York. The original bro finds himself looking up, no, not at the bright lights of New York City, but the spotlight. That is the NXT North American champion.
Only the one with my hand raised, wearing the crown as the North American champion.
Dream.
So, Dream did call Matt Riddle a poser, but then again, he also said his name after his victory over Kona Reeves, which he perceives as a huge compliment. So how does Dream really feel about his opponent?
Well, I mean, I don't know how Dream feels about his opponent. I know how I feel about Dream and how I feel about Dream's opponent. Look, all we've done is watch Dream prosper in situations like this. This is the takeover before WrestleMania. Matt Riddle has never experienced this type of an audience. He's never been in front of this many eyes, and he's never worked on this level. He's gotten handed everything that he's gotten since getting here. Yeah, absolutely. He's gotten handed everything. He went straight to TakeOver, straight to TV. Now he's going straight to a North American Championship opportunity. He is going to choke tonight in front of all these people. He's just never been in
wild statement that is. Matt Riddle, I watched his chronicle on WWE.com, on the WWE Network. He's traveled down to Orlando with his beautiful family. Matt Riddle has had to earn everything from the first time he stepped in the ring.
For 8 months?
Yeah, but when he first time he stepped in the ring, before he got, he was laughed at. He was joking. All these things. Now all he's done is become undefeated in NXT. And tonight he's taking shots at Brock Lesnar and publicly he said, I want to retire him. I understand Velveteen Dream makes these big moments monstrous and he takes over everything. But Matt Riddle is a different animal. He is the original bro.
That doesn't mean anything. And how about if you've got a North American Championship opportunity at an NXT TakeOver that's on WrestleMania weekend, you're not on Twitter talking about Brock Lesnar. Maybe focus on the task at hand. Pat, you're an athlete. You've been to a Super Bowl, haven't you?
Yep.
You know what it's like to be in front of the ultimate audience for your given sport. How'd you do in the Super Bowl?
I did average. I mean,
did you win or lose? That's how I counted.
Well, Drew Brees and his baby ended up celebrating. They beat us.
Did you win or did you lose?
We lost, and I was a little nervous going into it.
Same thing that happened to you is going to happen to Matt Riddle tonight at TakeOver. Mark my words. You're going to be so mad at me when it turns out that I'm right and Matt Riddle chokes.
No way. Matt Riddle's ready
Matt
for
Riddle
the big
has done a nice job of accomplishing everything. Accomplishing the things that he said he's set forth to do in NXT.
Velveteen Dream has stolen TakeOver after TakeOver.
It should be a good match then tonight.
But he hasn't won. He hasn't won every single time.
Well, we have a lot of other good matches that we want to discuss tonight. Also, the NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler will be putting her title on the line tonight in a fatal four-way match. She's against three other competitors: Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and
Excuse me.
who are all hell-bent in taking down the Queen of
Excuse me.
of Terror in this heated fatal four-way.